Melon Playground is officially broken. Hello dear friends, you are on the Melonfonk channel. In this video we will discuss what happened to Melon Playground, why the game became unplayable, and how to solve it. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and enjoy watching. With update 31.0.2, we all thought that we had finally fixed all the issues that had arisen in the game, but things got much worse. Every day they send me a huge number of different bugs that just break the game, and here's one of those bugs that I personally had just today. This is a parallax error. There are some strange textures, pipes, and in the main menu. This all occurs on the PC version, as well as on the iPhone version. And all this is just incredibly killing the game and the atmosphere. The players are constantly complaining, and the players are leaving, and it's really becoming a problem. All this is reflected on YouTube channels, on the media, on new creators, and in general it seems as if he played me and is gradually dying. And this can be seen simply corny from my views. People just don't get interested in playing it, and they don't get interested in watching me either. Perhaps I'm just corny, creatively dried up, and the audience has got used to me. I don't give new content, I don't give new emotions. Accordingly, that's why the views have dropped and the audience just sees my nickname and just already skips this channel. But if that were true, then I would be the only one with fewer views. Oh, but this is not the case. Absolutely all YouTubers got views on YouTube, and there was little content simply because there was absolutely no content in the game. I thought that everything would change with the release of the world's editor, but it turned out to be just my imagination. After all, in fact, nothing has changed at all. There are just an incredibly small number of worlds in the workshop. There are so few of them that there is not even where to take the content. Just imagine, I make content on skillful games almost every day. I have more than 15 videos coming out in a month, and it's really like a pipeline. It's my job, and I try to do it every day. There are more than 500 videos on the channel, and even the number itself is amazing. But at the same time, it wasn't difficult for me to record content before. Now, to come up with a video, you really need to think for a few days about just the name of the video and the concept of the content. Where to get it all from? Indeed, there is so little content that it's just getting scary. And some interesting concepts like construction battles or just construction don't fly on YouTube, and that's also very important. After all, if you don't watch it, if the picture doesn't collect a certain amount of CTR, then the channel will simply die. So it turns out that you and I are hostages of the system. To make content, you need either in-game content or some kind of sandy, long-lasting content that requires a lot of strength and luck. After all, if you make some really cool videos, and I have a lot of them, then in most cases they just don't fly. The audience doesn't click on such videos. And if the audience doesn't click on such videos, then YouTube no longer offers it. If YouTube does not offer it, then there are few views, and there is no point in creating such content. And so it turns out that we are dependent on the content in the game. But there is either very little content in the game, or it comes out in a really specific way. The Worlds Editor is a very complex edition, so complex that the audience simply does not understand it. Moreover, she doesn't even want to accept it. And trying to hit the wall and create complex content like that, even the Battle of Buildings itself is really a madhouse, because 10 videos out of 11 will never get on YouTube, just because the majority of the audience is not interested in it. And now I'm a hostage of the system. I'm an incredible workaholic by nature, and I make content every day. And believe me, I create a lot of it. I have my own team, and I have many channels on various games, on various topics, niches, and so on, and Melon Playground is just one of them. But I just don't want to leave here because I'm used to it. It's become a habit. And I just don't want to abandon this project. Indeed, I've already gone through so much with you. I've created so much content that it's just a pity for the forces I've left here. But sometimes you wonder if all this effort is worth it. And so it turns out you're sitting waiting for an update to create new content to please you, but the editor of Worlds comes out. At first you're happy, because the update, as far as I'm concerned, is really very cool, and then you start to get disappointed, because the audience just doesn't understand it. And okay, it would be the only problem, but bugs, it's just something incredible. With each version, I think, well, it can't get any worse, but really, this is the bottom, and the developers have broken through the bugs, but this is not the case. Update 31.0 is just something incredibly complex, and something incredibly frightening in terms of the number of bugs. I thought all this would be fixed with the 31.0.2 update, but it feels even worse. Optimization is generally a separate issue. Like, I don't even want to touch on it because the new world is essentially unplayable. I mean, the new editor, even it's good and gives out 15 frames per second. And this is an ordinary sandbox. It even gets funny and a little scary. What could be worse? And the only things that can be worse are bugs. Incredible bugs with menus, incredible bugs with parallax, a huge number of bugs with the new chip. And they are really present. Just look at all these videos that I'm showing you right now as examples of bugs. And I think if you dig around, you can find even more. By the way, be sure to write in the comments of what bugs you've experienced and write to me in private messages in Telegram, or maybe even send your bugs to Telegram just to see how funny it is, and how many bugs occur daily in the game. And honestly, you don't know what to do with it. You kind of want to play. You kind of want to create content. You're looking for authors. And by the way, if you're a good author at the workshop, write. Maybe we'll do some kind of collaboration. Still, it's not very easy because we depend on developers, we depend on updates. And to be honest, I don't really want to make some kind of fast food content. I always try to keep some kind of bar within my creative crisis, but it's honestly boring, and it's really hard to mentally generate content every day and make it at the highest level every day too. It's very difficult. And write in the comments how to deal with such a situation and how to create new content. And if you want, then maybe send your ideas that you would like to see on my channel, and maybe I should just go to another game. Specifically on this channel, maybe I should shoot a conditional Roblox. And it's just a matter of mixing content. I'll periodically just shoot Roblox, then chalk the playground, and it seems to me that this would be a good idea, of course. Write your opinion in the comments. We just have to hope that the chalk playground and their developers will fix the situation. And finally, there will be a lot more gameplay and casual content so that we can simply shoot, discuss, and create content on this game together. Because a lot depends on the viewer, on their comments, on their interaction. And I think it's very important. At least it was really cool when the developers added various secret boxes and then various nano assemblers and then an acid map. It was really interesting. It was very cool to create such content, and I think that together with you, we really managed to create something really cool. Whatever you think about this, be sure to write in the comments. Well, this is the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. Good luck to everyone. Bye to everyone. And remember, buddy, as always, I'll see you in a few days.